What's goody everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Go ahead and pull up a seat because oh boy, we have a lot to discuss today. I'm gonna skip the theatrics and the build up and get straight to what I want to talk about in this video, okay? Concord. You guys all know Concord, right? The 5v5 hero shooter Sony is pushing to PC and PlayStations that so many people have been waiting in anticipation for.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
This game is currently being made by Firewalk Studios and is speculated, I'm gonna throw that in here, speculated to have millions in funding behind it. But would you be surprised to know that this game isn't $20 or $10? If you're thinking I'm about to say it's free, keep dreaming, because this visual canker sore that you're seeing on screen right now is a whopping $40 at launch. I beg your damn pardon? $40 for something that seemed to be about 10 years past the hero shooter craze? Yeah, no thanks. But Blackout, why does everyone hate Concord? Why are people saying that the game is going to die on release? Well, let me tell you the exact reason why, okay? You take this game and you put it next to, I don't know, Shatterline, Fragpunk, Overwatch. You tell me if this game has any sort of appeal to it that is diverse enough from those three. You can't, because there isn't any. Trying to find differences between this game and the millions of other hero shooters in the world is like trying to pick up two blades of grass and compare them to each other. You're not gonna find a lot of differences, but you're gonna find many similarities. Now, let me do my best to explain what the game is, okay? Aside from the mediocre gunplay, which we're gonna get to in a bit, don't worry about that, we have a story where these Guardians of the Galaxy extras become free gunners or something. I mean, Wikipedia couldn't even tell me what this game was about, so there's that. All I know is that the only character I can personally stand is One-Off, the damn Baymax parody, for no other reason than I kind of like his personality. Other than that, the rest of these dorks feel about as generic and as cookie cutter as you can get. I actually got so annoyed with hearing these guys talk that I shut the damn voices off. You know how bad your game has to irk me to where even the voices are bound to make me have a heart attack at 26? Now, one of the biggest selling points for this game, keep in mind $40, is that they're going to present weekly videos that dive deeper into the lore. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because it is. You probably have seen this thing done by R6 already just about every season or every year. If you're into these kinds of games and you're into tuning in every week to see who's pegging who, this will be right up your alley. But for me, even if I were to enjoy this game in the slightest, I've got no interest in this lore personally. They've done nothing in the opening cutscenes of the game to make me feel attached to these characters long enough to give a fuck where they go from here. I will give the devs kudos for the cinematics though, because the mocap is absolutely insane, okay? These cinematics are the best part of this game visually without a doubt. Also, I kind of like the aesthetic they're going for in the menus, you know, despite it being a little messy. But let's get to the schmeat and taters of it all because nothing is hitting with this title. Okay, there's just, you cannot convince me that this is a grand stand and it's going to last. First, the gunplay. Not up to par, okay? Things feel clunky, things feel awkward, the balancing is non-existent right now. There's really not a single thing that this game does right outside of the fact that the beta was free. Speaking of which, let's see how many people are playing that. Yep. Yeah, that tracks. In my very short time in the beta, the shittiest character that I used was One-Off, and he's got to be the most useless character, and it's a shame because I was so excited to use him. I get into the game to find out that your weapon is a damn Dyson vacuum cleaner. It does nothing. The Yondu clone's revolver is an absolute menace, by the way, but you try to fight someone else using him on the other team, good luck. The only character that I personally liked playing as was Tactician, but after a couple games, I was getting kind of sick of playing as him, and not because he was bad, his weapon's actually kind of decent. It was his fucking voice quips that made me shut the voices off in the beginning, and I couldn't hear him keep saying, me and my crew, or whatever the fuck he says. Okay, I can't take it anymore. You know, and there's so many more examples of this, but I'm not wasting my time or yours going through all the 16 free gunners or whatever they're called. I'm sorry, okay? Second, you would think that with them taking samples from other games to make this homunculus you see on the screen, they would come with some good modes. Well, that's what I thought too, to be fair. The first mode you're getting to play is essentially kill confirmed. You kill people, pick up the badges, rinse and repeat until you win or lose. Then you have a hardpoint style mode that again Feels like a rinse and repeat of all the other modes. Nothing too crazy here. Then you have a one life mode, you know, because this game obviously needed one. And then the last mode is locked, which could be literally anything, you know, maybe ranked, maybe a push the payload kind of mode. We'll have no idea until it launches. On top of that, you have various sorts of cosmetics and various sorts of challenges to complete to earn XP. And that's really about it. Now, I understand if you guys think I'm being too hard on this game, and I probably am. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna bullshit you. You know, but I just want to apologize to the developers. I really do. But you know who else needs to be sorry? Sony. They need to apologize to the people at Firewalk because Sony knows that the reception of this game is getting right now is not going to meet consumer demand. I mean, come on guys, you're struggling to get people to play a free open beta. That should tell you everything you need to know. But I genuinely think that this game is going to maybe have a gust of momentum at launch, fizzle out in a couple months, they're going to do some price drops, eventually the game is going to go free to play, but the damage would have already been done and it's going to lead to the game and studio shutting down. And I want to make this very fucking apparent for anyone that's going to comment. This is not wishful thinking. Okay, I don't want to see any more studios shut down. We've had a plethora of that shit happen already in 2024, but at the end of the day, it's just realistic thinking, okay? And I want to apologize to the folks at Firewalk for having Sony do this to y'all, okay? This shit is, it is devious what they're doing. And I don't really have a final thoughts moment in here, but if I had to give one, it would be this. If you like the game, congrats. I'm glad you do. You're probably one of the 5 people in the world that actually do enjoy this game. However, there's nothing that this game is going to bring to the table that hasn't already been done. There are some things that I can give it credit for, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be enough to carry this game forward in the future. It can't. And I put this on everything that I love. I hope Firewalk comes out and completely proves me wrong, makes me eat my own words. But as of right now, hero shooter number 54, aka Concord, it's just not it. But now I turn the mic to you. Let me know down below what you think about Concord. And while you're down there, be sure to smash that like button and copy paste that sub button also YouTube can show you my content free of charge. And as always, I want to give a massive shout out to all the channel members. You guys are absolutely insane. Thank you so much for the extra support. This is Sir Blackout signing off to go play Team Fortress 2 or Overwatch 2 or Shatterline or Fragpunk. Or, you know, I'm gonna quit naming hero shooters before I make this fucking video longer than what it needs to be, okay? Later.